Hello and welcome to IEA and CMTA's 36th Annual Environmental Training Symposium and Conference Attendee Tutorial. My name is Claire Stewart and I am IEA's Conference Coordinator. Today I'm going to be showing you how to navigate our conference app and how to join the conference session. I'll start by teaching you how to sign up and make an account on the conference app. You must use the email address that you used to register for conference. And then after that, you can log in and you'll be able to see everything that there is to see in our conference app. Here we are at the sign-in page. What you'll need to do is enter the email address that you used to register, create a password, and confirm that password. Once you've done that, you can sign into the account. This is the conference homepage. It's going to be the jumping off point for everything you're going to do in conference. Now I'm going to show you how to join a conference session. You'll need to go to the Agenda tab, click on the session you would like to join at the scheduled time, click the Join Live Stream link, and type in your name and email, which is an extra security step. An important note for NAVSAC attendees is that you must use a personal email address when entering a session. You will also not be able to use a government-issued laptop or desktop, and you will not be able to use Navy Wi-Fi. In order to join a conference session, you'll need to click on the Agenda tab. And this will direct you to our full 3 days of conference. I've created a test session here to show you exactly how to join. When you're ready to join a session, you would click on the title, and it will redirect you to that session page. So this will have all of the speakers listed. It'll have the session description. You can also ask our panelists any questions for before or after the session. All of our live Q&A will be in the session app, but if you have a question that you need to follow up with afterwards, you can always send it in the Whova app. To join the session, you click the View Live Stream link. This will redirect you to a new tab where you will type in your name and email. Then you'll click Register. And when you're ready to join that webinar, you'll click Join Webinar. Once you're in the session, you'll notice that you are muted. All attendees enter the session muted, and they won't have access to turn on their mics until they're granted to do so by a conference staff member. We'll hold all questions for the panelists until the very end of the session, after all of our panelists have finished their presentation. I'm going to show you exactly how you would ask a question for a conference staff member, and then also ask a question during the session. This is what the attendee control panel looks like. You see that you have a mic right here. When it's red, that means that you're muted by both the organizer and yourself. You'll notice that when an organizer does unmute you, you'll have the ability to unmute yourself and talk to the rest of the session. If you have a question for a panelist, please use your raise hand icon. This will pop up next to your name, and a conference staff member will be able to unmute you in order to ask your question. There probably won't be any handouts in this section, but if there are, you can download these to your own desktop. If you have a question for an IEA staff member, please type this in the chat box at the bottom of your control panel. So if you're having trouble figuring out exactly what's going on, or you need to figure out how to use your audio, those are all questions that you can type in the chat box. And an IEA staff member will get back to you and help you problem solve. There are also plenty of opportunities to network with attendees. You can find these sections in the Attendees tab, the Community tab, and the Messages tab, and I'll go over all three of those for you now. In the Attendees tab, all of our conference attendees are listed in alphabetical order. If you have someone that you need to network with or get in touch with, you can click the Send Message button, and then you'll be able to send them a direct message. In the Community tab, you can message organizers in the Ask Organizer Anything section. So if you have an issue that you need to have addressed, please type that in and one of our IEA staff members will get back to you as soon as possible. You can also organize virtual meetups. You can suggest a time to meet and invite certain attendees. Your Messages tab works just like an email inbox or your messages on your phone. Every time someone messages you, it will pop up in your inbox and you can get back to that attendee or speaker at your earliest convenience. You will also have the opportunity to network with panelists in the Session Q&A tab and the Speakers tab. In the Session Q&A tab, each session has its own chat room. If you want to view the questions for that chat room, you would simply click on the title of the session and it'll direct you into this free forum chat box. This can be seen by other attendees and speakers. Under the Speakers tab, just like in the Attendees tab, all speakers are listed in alphabetical order. Just like with attendees, you can send a direct message to these speakers and they'll get back to you as soon as it pings them in their messages box. This year, we'll also have a virtual exhibit hall. Exhibitors have the opportunity to upload live videos, network with attendees, offer promos, and then at the end of the conference, we'll do a drawing for conference prizes. So whichever attendees visit the most exhibitors and interact with the most exhibitors, we'll have a list of that. And if you're on that list, you'll be entered in a drawing to win some prizes, one of which will be a free conference pass to our 2021 conference. The exhibitors can be found in the Exhibitors tab. As you can see, we have an exhibitor that's already uploaded a video. You'll be able to watch these here. The contacts are listed below, as well as company bios, and then they can also add handouts. A few of our exhibitors have also scheduled certain live sessions to occur during conference. So if you have time between sessions, at lunch, or at the end of the day, you can watch those live sessions as well. Lastly, I wanted to go over our conference contacts with you. Jack Monger, IEA CEO, and myself will be very busy during conference in the session. So we have some IEA interns here to help you with any questions that might come in via email or phone. Please direct all email questions to conference@ieaca.org and call Joelle Barilla at 619-261-8966. If you have a question inside the Whova app, you can always contact Roger Chu by going to the Community tab and clicking Ask Organizer Anything. And then if you have a question during the conference session and you're typing it into that chat box at the bottom of your control panel, Daniel Ho, IEA's intern, will get back to you as soon as he can. Thank you all so much for sitting through our attendee tutorial. We're really excited to have you at conference this year, and we hope that you enjoy it as much as we've enjoyed planning it. Thank you.